Day 2 of the solving equations practice test. If you're like, well, there's a day 1, day 2. Last video, which was day 1, we did 1 through 19 like this, and now we're going to do 22 through 40 like this. If you missed that video, there was, quite a bit of stuff that was talked about, right? And I went through and in great detail discussed how to do this stuff. I'm going to erase this guy real quick and start on 22. So here we go. We have 1/2 b, 1/2 b. What are they doing to each other? They are multiplying. Plus 9/4 equals 7/4. Okay. We have two sides to this equation. There is this left side, there is this right side. And the question we ask is, can either side be simplified? And the answer is no. I cannot actually multiply these because I don't know what b is. I cannot actually add 9/4 because I don't know what b is. And that's just a number, so that side is simplified. So we need to recognize that b is right here, and like we already pointed out, it's being multiplied, right? But what else is happening to b is it's being added to by 9/4. So we are going to subtract 9/4 from both sides. The 9/4 cancel, leaving us with 1/2b. If I do it to the left side, I must do it to the right side. 7 minus 9 is -2/4. Now, you might be thinking, oh no, I've got a fraction over here and a fraction over here. This is the worst day ever. But you can do this. You just recognize that b is being multiplied by 1/2. So the opposite is, you could divide by 1/2. You really could. But when it comes to fractions, dividing by that fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal, which is not 1/2. It is 2/1. And here's what happens. The 2's cancel, and then these 1's, I guess they cancel, but it's 1, and it leaves us with just b. So b equals, and now -2 times 2 is -4. 4 times 1 is 4. We get that b equals -1. Okay, because -4 divided by 4 is -1. Okay, so then just like the paper says, write each problem on a separate sheet of paper, solve the equation. All right, we did that. And then now we are going to check our solution by plugging it back in. I did that yesterday, but just want to give you an idea of what you should expect for today. So we have 1/2 b, or as we now know it, -1. So 1/2 times -1 plus 9/4 equals 7/4. Zoom in here. And what's -1 times 1/2? Well, that would be -1/2 plus 9/4 equals 7/4. Well, this is where it's a little like, okay, I guess we have to actually do a little bit of math before we can really check. We need a common denominator here. So I'm going to multiply this by 2/2 to get -2/4. And then this part didn't change, 9/4, 7/4. But check this out. -2 plus 9 is 7. And the denominator doesn't change. 7/4 equals 7/4. Yay, we did it. -1 is the right answer. So there's our right answer. Number 25, a little bit simpler problem here because there's no, reciprocal stuff, no fractions and whatnot. So here we go. We have a left side of the equation, and we have a right side of the equation. And we're always going to ask, can we simplify? And the answer is no. Well, oh, wait, is the answer no? Holy cow, the answer is yes. 7c minus 2c is 5c. We can simplify. So, can we simplify again? The answer is no. So then what is 5 doing to c? Well, is it adding? Is it subtracting? Is it dividing? Is it multiplying? Well, the answer is it's multiplying. If you see a plus sign on this side, no, you don't. If you see a minus sign, no, you don't. If See division? No. And you don't see a multiplication symbol, but this is what it means when they are smushed together like that is we have 5 C's, 5C, 5 times C. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide by 5 because that is the opposite of multiplying. That cancels. C equals 9. We're going to plug that back in to see if we're right. So 7 times 9 minus 2 times 9, does that equal 45? That's the question. Well, 7 times 9 is 63 minus 18. Is that equal to 45? Yes, it is. So check. We're happy. C equals 9. Next is 28. Another one that I think is a little on the simple side because we have 3k minus 8 on the left. Can't be simplified. 7 on the right, that is simplified. It's just a number. So we recognize that k is being multiplied. It's also being subtracted. So we are going to add 8 to both sides. Why do we do that? Just as we said yesterday, when we're done simplifying, we are now ready to start solving. And you should usually start with the adding and subtracting, right? Just like with PEMDAS or GEMDAS, however you learned it, you start here and you think going this direction. But once you're ready to start solving, you start here and you think going this direction. So yeah, that's why we're going to go ahead and add 8 because that's the opposite of minus 8. And we end up getting 3k equals 15. And now we look at that and go, hey, 3 times k, we can divide that and we get k, we get k equals 5. So we're going to plug that in to see if we're right. Take this k, plug it in right there, and let's do that. 3 times 5. Well, it used to be k, but now we know k is 5. Minus 8 equals 7. Well, that we're really wondering, is that true? So 15 minus 8, yeah, that is 7. So we're happy with that answer. K does equal 5. 31, 6p plus 22 equals 4. Okay. Can we simplify over here? No. Can we simplify here? No. So if we can't simplify, we're ready to solve. What's happening to p? What's happening to the puppy? It's being multiplied. It's being added. So we will do the opposite. We're going to start with the subtraction. Again, if you're not sure why, it's because once we're done simplifying, once we've done parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract, we're ready to do the opposite. We're ready to start solving, and you solve by doing the opposite. And we'll start with the adding and subtracting in most cases. So we subtract 22, those go away. 6p equals now, do you remember what we were a little afraid of this maybe before? 4 minus 22. Well, your answer is gonna be negative because if you have $4 and you give away 22, you don't have enough to stay positive, right? Or if you're feeling positive 4 and then someone gives you 22 insults, you're definitely going to be feeling negative after that. How negative exactly? Negative 18. Okay. Divide by 6, we get that p equals negative 3. So we're going to plug that in right here, see if we can confirm. 6, hold up. 6, here we go, hang on, 6 times negative 3. When we add 22, we want to get 4. Seems like that's a funky one that wouldn't happen because how many times do you add 22 and you get a smaller number? Well, if you started with a negative, that might happen. So like 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. And when you add 22 to that, you get 4. So does 4 equal 4? Check. Yes, it's good. P equals negative 3. 37. We have a left side, negative 4j minus 5j. Can we simplify that? Yes, we can. If you've given away 4 juicers and you give away 4 more juicers, then, I'm sorry, 5 more, then you would have given away 9 juicers. And by the way, I went ahead and wrote 27 because that 27, that can't be simplified. But now, what is 9? What's negative 9 doing to j? It's multiplying. So we will divide, and we get that j equals negative 3. So we shall check, see if that works. We'll plug it in here and here. I mean, if you're confident enough, you can plug it in here. If you're confident enough that you've done the work right, I should say. So negative 4 times negative 3. I'll go ahead and write the negative 3 here in a second. You just know I like to write with my colors. So negative 3, negative 3. What's negative 4 times negative 3? It's positive 12. What's negative 5 times negative 3? That's positive 15. And 12 plus 15 does equal 27. 27 equals 27. We are happy about j equaling negative 3. And look, we're on the last one for day 1. Day 2. So let's check it out. On the left side of the equation, can I simplify? No. On the right side, can I simplify? No. So that means we are ready to solve, right? What should we do first? Well, this is dividing. This is adding. We should subtract 3 first. You solve by doing the opposite, so that's why we have subtracted 3 to leave us with x over 4 equals 5. What's happening to the x? It's being divided. So what's the opposite of that? It's multiplying. So now the 4's cancel, leaving us with x equals 20. We're done. Oh, sorry. We have to check our answer. So let's take that 20 and plug it in right up there. So we end up getting 20 over 4 plus 3. Does that equal 8? And it's a little funky because you think 20 and then to get 8? No, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, it does. Because what's 20 divided by 4? It's 5. And 5 plus 3 definitely is 8. So now we're done. We're happy. We're finished. That's day 2. I know it might seem like we just have a ton to go, but that's the idea, is that we're going to do a little bit at a time here and there, and we'll be doing awesome. So let me know what questions you got.